like I said, I don't commit to anything, so I don't have to stress out. But December 7th was a fun day. I'm going to put in my album. We went to the Disney Merriest Nites. It's like an after-hour event. It was this. I'm going to use this one in my larger scrapbook. I saved it. It was like an after-hours event, like I said. And there's so many pictures that I want to use that I'm not going to be able to use in this format. So I went ahead and printed them really small on like this film strip type. And I kind of made a mistake because I took the border off of the main. So when you print it on the selfie, it'll say border or borderless. And usually I have a border on it, and I took it off for one picture I had to print a couple days ago, and I didn't recheck the check. So the top and the bottom don't have a border, but I'm not going to be wasteful. I'm still going to use these. So these are the pictures. Like I said, there's so many I want to use, but shrinking them down like this, it will still be okay. So I went ahead and I pulled some blue papers that I might want to use. I am determined to use the rest of these blue little chipboard stars so I could toss this. I brought this to bring some green in if I need to. I pulled out all my white stickers because if I'm going to use the blue, I'm thinking that a white sticker title would be good. I also brought green just in case I use something with the white background. Of course, I'm going to use our stamps because they're just too perfect. Literally let it snow. I have a picture of me right here with it snoping, so that's going to be perfect. And then I figured the snowflakes with the Mickeys on it will be really fun too to use. And then I went ahead and pulled some ephemera that I thought would kind of go with the colors. I'm using some of our ephemera as well as some from the Fairytale Club. She has some really cute Christmas ephemera out too. And then of course I pulled some just some labels because I always tend to like stamp my dates on these. And then I pulled some chipboard little stickers just in case. This one's like a multicolored Christmas trees, and then just some blues just in case. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but to have them here on hand is going to be kind of easy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, I didn't pick a paper yet, so you're going to pick that with me. Now, these ones are all Kelly Perky, which you guys know I've been hoarding these because she doesn't make like the monthly ones anymore. So I always just like the modern, like everything about it. So I tend to use these a lot. So it's either going to be this one. I really like the blue and how it had the green, so I pulled this one, but I don't know. This one I figured I could stamp some of the snowflakes on it, but I think it's too like gray green. So probably no on that one. Or this one with all the blues, which is probably too busy, so I'm going to say no on that one. Now these two last ones are Bella Boulevard. I had cut the other day because I was going to use them. And I thought it would be cute because the Merriest Nites, it was like kind of similar, but I'm not sure. So it's probably gonna, or I could stamp. Let me show you something really quick. I'm gonna get my Versamark out. I'm going to put one stamp here and my other little stamp on here. Okay, so if I wanted to make my own background, which I just might do, I would just use my Versamark and start stamping, and then it would be a really subtle backdrop, which I don't think I mind, but I probably could do it on the other one too. So, kind of like the other blue, so let's, probably going to use that in all honesty, but I could still stamp a really cute background before I get going. Let's put a So I'll just use this one. See how subtle that looks? But so perfect. In person, it just looks amazing. So when in doubt, my friends, the Versamark watercolor, it's the thing to do. Honestly, it's just one of my most favorite products to use. I probably, it's one of my go-tos because it's so versatile. And then I'm going to go ahead and go with our smaller one, and you can see the details on the little Mickey on the outside. This one had the little Mickey head on the outside as well as the inside, so they're really detailed. I just love them. Remember when you're stamping your patterns to go off the edge? That's what just kind of elevates your design, so it's not so like planned out. No wrong way or right way, but usually when you go off the edge, like when you see other patterns, like let's say for instance, see how it goes off the edge as well. So always go off the edge. You don't want them to be too lined up. Going off the edge just makes it a little, sometimes it's hard to see when I'm stamping it, especially when it's on white, but I think I could see. Yeah, that's perfect. It's not too overwhelming. It's perfect. Okay, so that's going to go away. Let me just give my stamps a real quick, you guys know I clean them. Real quick rub. And then I'll take them off and put them on here in a minute. Okay, so this is done. Well, not done, but see how that looks? See? Oh, perfect. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start placement now. Okay, so we are going to do some placements. I figured I would just put them in the middle like that and then just work around it. Now, this is going to be perfect for my date, but I might cover it. See, these blues aren't really meshing, but you guys know I love me a good ticket. Okay, so I pulled these because I thought they were just so cute. Like I said, I'm using some from us. This is like from our pack. And then this is from Fairytale Club. So I figured I could just kind of layer them. And then just work around it. Now these after hour events that they offer are kind of great if you don't go that often and maybe you are you just go a few times a year, or you know, what have you, don't have a pass or whatever, because it's after hours, so it's at night. The crowds are usually a lot smaller, so if rides are something that you're thinking of doing, you could probably walk on everything. I mean, we walked on so many rides. It was awesome. My middle daughter doesn't have a pass anymore because she works so much. And so something like this, where she can get her Disney fix for a few hours. There's so many exclusive, you know, food offerings and things that they offered that night. It was perfect for her. We walked on all the rides that she wanted to get on. I mean, they're not cheap, but if you think about it for what you're getting, I thought it was kind of worth it, of course, but I'm kind of biased. I've been at after-hour events at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and I will say Disney World offers probably more. Like at some of their after-hours events, they get free like beverages and, you know, goodies and stuff. We didn't get anything free. We got a photo pass free, which is, for me, was awesome because, you know, we stopped at a lot of photo opportunities. Photo pass opportunities. Photo pass is when they take the picture for you on their background. So that was fun. So now I'm just going to arrange these how I want them. If it works out. Normally I like to really collage them, but I wanted to use this one because it like screams Christmas, but I don't know. And then if you can see, I was wearing a red hat that night, so I think this would be, I really wanted to use this red hat, but we'll see. Okay, so like I said, you guys always know this is like literally in the moment. When I make my videos, you guys are literally like a bug on the wall. I don't really plan anything out. I just pull things, but I don't like plan anything. So you're seeing my exact design process. Really wanted the little hat to hang off. It was so cute too, because when they send you the email of like the confirmation tickets, it says like costumes encouraged. And we were like, what kind of Christmas costume would we wear? But we ended up getting, my daughter got us some really cute sweatshirts that weren't matchy, but they were coordinated in colors, so it worked out really good. So maybe something like that. Maybe this one we'll see. So this is probably going to be the placement. Kind of wanted to use my little stapler. You guys know I'm obsessed with this stapler, right? Oh, it doesn't fit. Maybe on this one. It doesn't reach. I love it though. It's just a Heidi swap, and you can get the little mini staples anywhere. Staplers. This one just happens to be a Heidi swap one. My friend Vicky gifted it to me, and I absolutely love it. Just for a little bit of extra texture. Okay, so we're gonna place. Now I already forgot what we were doing, but we'll just go with it. I'm going to leave some space up here so I could put, that will go right there actually. So I could put the title, Merriest Nites. But like I said, if you're just wondering about it, it's just actually really good. I know they offered some more for the coming up year. They opened up some dates for like Sweethearts Night, and then there's a Villain Night, and there was something else that they had. Oh, Star Wars, duh. They had a Star Wars, or they're having a Star Wars night in 2022. So that'll be fun. Like I said, I mean, if you're really into those, I think the value's there. Rides or walk on, you have exclusive like little food and treats for the night. You know, they usually do like a special show, or you know, and right when we walked in, they had given us some a cute little lanyard that lit up with that special little tag I showed you. So it was really, really cute. Oh, and then when we left at the end of the night, let me show you what they gave us. They gave us literally these postcards or cards, and when I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, they were all the photo opportunities from that night, because like like that was the photo background in Adventureland. This was the photo background that you got to step in front of in Main Street. This one was the one in Fantasyland. This one they had in Frontierland. This one they had in New Orleans Square, and then this one they had in Tomorrowland. I was like, oh, cute. So when we didn't do all the pictures, but like we took a picture in front of this backdrop, I'll be sure to use this, because this will be perfect in my pocket page scrapbook. So this was really cute, I thought. So we got these at the end, which worked out really good. Now this green's not going to work, so I'm not going to use that. And I think the green is not going to work for the title either. I am going to stamp the date before I move on. And this was December 7th. Which, this is backward. If you guys have one of these date stamps, there are probably another one of my favorite tools I use. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Let me give that a little clean. Done. Now you could always write the date on there. I just like the little library stamp, date stamp of it. Okay, now we do have these chipboard pieces, so if we want to use any of these, we could use these too. And now look at, see how this is going to kind of, don't be afraid to cut it. You know, if it's not working, all my kids have my good scissors because we're all wrapping. I basically have a wrapping station set up at my house, so it's wrapping central. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to use this. So take this off. Touch my chubby fingers. And just stick it right there. There we go. Okay. I already have the date up here. No, I'm not going to use these ones after all. And do I need to use... No, this is a process for all of us. I kind of like that. Like I said, I tend to like to use what I have. So if it's something like, why did you use that? It's probably because I want to use it and be done with it, not because it looks amazing, but I literally try not to be wasteful of things. So I try to use literally everything. It's like kind of having a refrigerator and food in it and only using like one thing from it. I tend to use everything in the fridge. So I take that kind of concept with my scrapbooking too. I like to use it all. I don't want to waste anything, and I don't want to keep anything for too long, even though I do have some stuff that isn't really made anymore, or they don't have it. We'll do that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to use this guy. It's just too much, so we don't have to use him. Now, we'll use the stars. Okay, now with the stickers, my only thing with these is they never give us enough. But let me make sure I have... Oh, well, let's see. Let's see if I get a title out of this. So it was Merriest Nites, I think. Yeah, Merriest Nites. Okay, so let's do the title. Usually I start from this end to make sure it fits, but I'm living on the edge today. And I am using white because I don't need it to stand. I don't want it to be the center of attention. Kind of want it to blend a little bit. I want the pictures and everything else to stand out. So I want your eye drawn to everything else before the title. So that's why I'm using white. I'm probably going, but oh well. Okay, so I need an eye. E. Oh, maybe it will fit. Okay. Now when I do it, when I cover this day in my regular real scrapbook, like my yearly one, of course I'll go more in depth and I'll use like a ton more pictures because this night was really fun. But I like just having the little highlights right here. In my other one, I'll tend to put pictures of what we ate. We ate really good that night. They had like, you know how we had chili cheese fries? They had pot roast. So they had fries, like steak fries, and then they put pot roast on it. My Lord, it was so good. Okay, so we need an N. Actually, we're going to start with an S on this one. And work our way backward. So, S, E. Do you guys ever do that where you work backwards just because you want it where you want it? T is going to be over here. I is right here. And M. Whoa. This one's not cut very good. Okay, here we go. Merriest Nites. Ooh, that ends like way up there. This end's just having a bad day. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So, Merriest Nites. Now I'm going to add some stars. I'm going to zoom you guys in. I'm going to add some stars to that title, just so you know it's there. There we go. Now these are just chipboard stars. I don't like to leave that even like that, so I'm going to add one more. And then I'll add a few stars down here. And these ones are all like different colors, but it's okay. Okay, so I think, let me just double check and make sure I don't have anything else I want to use. I do have some little puffy stickers from, I think it's Maggie Holmes. These are pretty old, but maybe I'll add this little hat to show that it was cold because it was chilly. There. I think I'm done. Yeah, so I'm going to call this one done. So, there's another little close-up. You can see the stamps right there. First mark stamps. And we're done. Thanks for joining me today.